So Justin, why don't you tell us a little bit more about your property up in Chiang Rai?
Well, the Meridien Chiang Rai is a contemporary design-led resort in Chiang Rai province. We're not far from the airport, not far from the city, so in terms of our location we probably offer quite an advantage point. But we have 159 guest rooms, 2 restaurants and 2 bars, and we're positioned right on the side of the Mekong River. So the experience at Le Meridien is pretty unique.
Okay, and when you arrived there 8 months ago, what were the challenges and opportunities that you inherited?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think Chiang Rai, in terms of its marketplace, is not as mature as other destinations in Thailand. So I think my first or priority was to really make sure we were the easiest hotel to do business with. We spent a lot of time refining our processes and making sure that we delivered against what our customers wanted. Second to that was to make sure that we provided a lot of flexibility for the marketplace. Because it's not mature, there's downward pressure on rates in Chiang Rai at the moment, so we see a lot of that happening across the board. And as we're the only international 5-star resort there, providing flexibility in our pricing and everything we did was fairly key.
Okay. The destination itself, you say it's sort of still slightly immature. What does it offer and why should people be going there?
Well, I say it's not as mature as other destinations in Bangkok because we don't get the same type of traffic through the province, but Chiang Rai is a very charming place. I still say to many people it's Thailand's best kept secret, and I think you'll know that if you ask people in Thailand if they've been to Chiang Rai. But it's unique in the sense that it's not a very commercialised province, so you really do get a sense of a traditional, genuine Thai experience, coupled with the fact that it's not, you don't see any high rises, it's not commercially driven, and it's got a really cool country feel to it. So Chiang Rai offers probably something that a lot of provinces now don't offer in Thailand.
Okay. Obviously you're putting a lot of effort into raising the profile of the destination by yourself.
Yep.
Are you getting support from the local industry and destination leaders?
I think what we're just about to see, or starting to see now, is that Chiang Rai's tourism sector is starting to collaborate. And I'd have to say I probably haven't seen a lot of that happen in the past, primarily just because the demand wasn't there. But as we see Chiang Rai start to become more popular for travellers, the tourism sector is collaborating better, and our goal is to continue to push that and support that the best way that we can, along with the Tourism Authority of Thailand and important key players and stakeholders in Chiang Rai.
Okay, what growth trends are we seeing in Chiang Rai at the moment, and what strategies are you trying to develop to open up the marketplace?
Yeah. That's a good question, Tim. I think it's probably 2 or 3 things that are important to take into account. I think the first thing is that because of the political situation last year, it was a very tough year in Chiang Rai. So to compare anything to last year's difficult. However, what we're seeing this year is that airlines typically have increased seats into Chiang Rai by just over 100,000. So year on year we're seeing indicators that tell us that people want to spend more time in Chiang Rai. We're also seeing an opportunity to brand Chiang Rai as the gateway to the Mekong, and to work with the Mekong Tourism Coordination Office and key stakeholders to really get that message out there. We truly are the northernmost province in Thailand and really do sit at the base of the Mekong there. And because our resort sits on the banks of the Mekong River, which flows into the Mekong, it's obviously natural for us to try and explore that as a true branding or a true marketing piece to Chiang Rai and Le Meridien. But I guess for the traveller, what's more important is not only can someone now experience just Chiang Rai when they come to us, they have 6 countries at their doorstep effectively via the Mekong River. And we're exploring opportunities with our strategies this year and next to make that more accessible to the traveller when they come and stay with us.
Okay, and which markets are you looking to now to try and start driving more traffic through there?
Yeah, good question. I mean, 48% of our business still comes from Thailand, so it's pretty important for us to continue to focus on that. Outside of that, I'd say the biggest opportunities for us at the moment are really some regional Asian hubs like Hong Kong, Singapore and Malaysia. And we've spent a lot of time and effort in the last 2 or 3 months understanding those markets better and exposing Chiang Rai and Le Meridien to that marketplace.
Okay. So how does the Le Meridien Chiang Rai Resort fit into the overall strategy of the brand?
Well, Chiang Rai province in general is a very art-driven culture, and our brand being very focused on the arts but also focused on the cultural discovery, it made sense for us to have a resort there. So the brand itself and the resort in Chiang Rai is actually a natural fit, and those that have seen and stayed in the resort and know a little bit about Chiang Rai and its heritage would agree with that. So it's a nice marriage.
Okay, Justin, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Tim.